Hi friends, so let's continue our understanding of linear equations and working out problems from previous question papers. So the question is, draw graphs of pair of equations and find the point where they meet the x-axis. One equation is given is x plus 2y equal to 5 and another equation is 2x minus 3y equal to minus 4. Okay, so first bring it into standard form. X plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0 and 2x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. Okay, now to plot these lines on the graph, you must have 2 points for the first line and 2 points for the second line. So for the first line, when you put x is equal to 0, you can see that you get 2y minus 5 equal to 0, which means y is equal to 5 by 2, which is 2.5. When you put y is equal to 0, you get x is equal to 5. Okay, so the 2 points for the first line are 0 comma 2.5 and 5 comma 0. Okay, similarly for the second line, when you put x is equal to 0, you'll get y is equal to 4 by 3, that is 1.33. Okay, and when you put y is equal to 0, you'll get x is equal to minus 4 by 2, that is minus 2. So utilizing these 2 points, you can plot the graph of the 2 lines. I'll show you the graph shortly. So here's the graph. You can see that for the first line we have 2 points, 0 comma 2.5 and 5 comma 0. So here it is 0 comma, this is the point, 0 comma 2.5 and 5 comma 0. So this is the first line. And similarly, we have drawn the second line and they are both intersecting at O, point O, which is 1 comma 2. 1 along the x-axis and 2 along the y-axis. So this is how we have plotted the graph and solved this problem. Okay. So going to the next question. Okay. Solve graphically 3x plus y minus 12 equal to 0 and x minus 3y plus 6 equal to 0 and shade the region bounded by these lines and the x-axis and find the area. So they have given 2 equations of 2 lines. You have to plot the lines. That is easy. Then they are also saying that shade the region bounded by these lines and the x-axis. That's also easy. And then find the area. Okay. So for that, this is already in standard form. If you put x is equal to 0, again you have to plot on graph 2 lines, isn't it? So for each line, you need 2 points. So for the first line, when you put x is equal to 0, you will get y is equal to 12. That is one point. And the second time, if you put y is equal to 0, then you will get 3x minus 12 equal to 0 or x is equal to 12 by 3, which is 4. Okay. So 0 comma 12 and 4 comma 0 are 2 points. Similarly, for the second line, if you put x is equal to 0, you will get y is equal to 6 by 3, which is 2. And when you put y is equal to 0, you will get x is equal to minus 6. Okay. So to plot these lines, we again take the graph paper. Okay. So first line is 0, 12, 4, 0. So you can see this. When 0 comma 12, 0 in the x-axis and 12 on the y-axis, 0 comma 12 and 4 comma 0, 4 on the x-axis and 0 on the y-axis. This is your first line. Similarly, we have plotted the second line between minus 6 comma 0 and 0 comma 2. Okay. So they both intersect at 3 comma 3, 3 units along the x-axis and 3 units along the y-axis. Okay. So they intersected 3 comma 3. And the shaded region between these 2 lines and the x-axis is shown by drawing lines here. So you get triangle ABC or ABO, sorry. So ABO is your triangle, and inside the triangle, if you shade, this is the area which is covered by these 2 lines and the x-axis. Okay. Now how do you find the area of the triangle? Area of the triangle is nothing but half base into height. What is height? Height here is OC. Okay. A perpendicular line drawn from O to the base. Okay. And how tall is this? It is 1, 2, 3 units tall. So the length of the height is 3. Okay. What is the length of the base? Base is your AB. Okay. What is the length? Here it is minus 6 and here it is 4 units. So total it is 10 units. So this is 10 units and this is 3 units. Okay. So area is half base into height, which is half into 10 into 3. 2 cancels 10, you get 5, 5 3 is 15. Okay. Now, the next question is, age of father is twice the sum of ages of his two children. Okay. After 20 years, age of the father will be sum of ages of two children's. Okay. The age of the father is twice the sum of age of two children. That's currently. After 20 years, it will be the sum of ages of two children. Okay. Find the present age of the father. Okay. Let the age of the father be f. Okay. Given that the currently, and let the sum of the ages of two children be s. Okay. F for father, s for sum of the ages of two children. Given that the currently f is equal to 2 times s. Why? Because age of father is equal to twice the sum of his ages of two children. Correct? So f is equal to 2s. Okay. 20 years later, what will happen? Father will be f plus 20, and one son will also be some his age plus 20, and the other second child will also be 20 years elder. So the sum of the ages will be 40 more. Okay. And it says that after 20 years, the age of the father is equal to sum of age of two children. Okay. So f plus 20 is equal to s plus 40. Correct? Now you can substitute for f. You can substitute for f. Okay. In this second equation, f is equal to 2s plus 20 is equal to s plus 40, which means s is equal to 20. If s is equal to 20, substituting it back in equation 1, you will get, f is equal to 2 into 20, that is 40. Okay. So here, friends, we are using the substitution method. Okay. Please remember, the linear equations can be solved using one method called substitution method and another method called elimination method. Substitution method is where you take a variable and substitute it in the second equation. Here we have substituted for f in the second equation, and we have got a single equation which depends on s, and we are able to solve it. This is the substitution method. Okay. Next question. A man can row boat downstream. Downstream means along the stream. Wherever the river is flowing, along the direction, he can row 20 kilometers in 2 hours. And upstream means against the river. If the river is flowing from north to south, upstream means rowing from south to north. Okay, so upstream in 4 kilometers in 2 hours. Find the rowing speed in still water and the speed of the stream. Okay, so we have mentioned that downstream is equal to in the direction of the flow of water, which means your rowing speed and water speed will add up. Okay, what is the rowing speed and water speed added up? They say that he can row a boat downstream in 20 kilometers in 2 hours, means 20 kilometers divided by 2 hours, that is his downstream speed is 10 kilometers per hour, 20 by 2. Okay. Similarly, upstream means it is opposite to the river. So your rowing speed minus the water speed will be, what is the speed? 4 kilometers in 2 hours. 4 kilometers in 2 hours means 4 by 2, that is 2 kmph. So when you are rowing along the river, the speed will be row speed plus water speed, that is 10 kilometers per hour. When you are rowing against the river, your rowing speed will be row speed minus water speed, that is 2 kilometers per hour. Okay. And here is where the elimination method comes. See, if you add these two equations, the water speed, because of the negative sign, will automatically get eliminated. Okay. So that you will have an equation which has only row speed variable. Okay. So what do you do? Okay. Elimination method, you add these two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. On the left hand side, you will get 2 times row speed, because row speed is there twice and it's positive. The water speed will get cancelled. Okay. When you add left hand side, you also have to add the right hand sides. So 10 plus 2, 12. So 2 times row speed equal to 12 kmph, or row speed is equal to 12 by 2, that is 6 kmph. Okay. Substituting in 1, the water speed. Okay. So when you get the row speed, you got it 6 kmph. You take the first equation, you substitute the row speed as 6. 6 plus water speed is equal to 10. So water speed is equal to 10 minus 6, that is 4 kmph. So that is the answer. Okay. Next question. Find integral values. Integral values means integer values. Integer values means 1, 2, 3, 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, etc. For m, for which the x coordinate of intersection point of y is equal to mx plus 1. Okay. Right? For 3x plus 4y 9 is integer. Okay. So there are two lines given. One is y is equal to mx plus 1. That is one line. And the second line is 3x plus 4y is equal to 9. Now you have to find the intersection point. Intersection point means where the x comma y, when you substitute into this equation, it will be correct. When you substitute the same into x and y into this equation, it will be correct. So what they are asking is, if you take the intersection point of these two lines, for which m will the x coordinate of the intersection point be integer? Okay, so x coordinate of the intersection point of these two lines should be an integer method. Okay, we are worried only about the x coordinate. So let us substitute for y. Okay, so y is equal to mx plus 1 in equation 1. Let us substitute for y in equation 2. Okay, so 3x plus 4y. Instead of y, we are substituting in bracket 4 into mx plus 1 is equal to 9. Okay, simplifying, you'll get 3x plus 4mx. So that can be pulled out. 3 plus 4m into x. Correct? You'll get a plus 4 here is equal to 9, which implies x is equal to 5 by 3 plus 4m. Okay, now we want this x to be integer. Okay, and what value of m will make this x an integer? See, if you try m is equal to 0, 1, 2, etc., when you put m is equal to 0, you will get x is equal to 5 by 3. Okay, when you put m is equal to 1, you will get 5 divided by 3 plus 4, 7. When you put m is equal to 2, you will get 5 by 3 plus 8, that is 5 by 11. So these are not integral values for x. Okay, how about trying m is equal to 0? M is equal to 0 also we tried. You will get 5 by 3, that is also not an integral value, isn't it? How about trying minus 1, minus 2, etc.? So if you try minus 1, when you put m as minus 1, you will get minus 4 here. 3 by minus 4 is minus 1. 5 divided by minus 1 is minus 5. So x is minus 5 when you have m is equal to minus 1. So it becomes integral value. So when m is minus 1, x is also integral value. How about when you put m is minus 2? When you put m is minus 2, here you will get minus 8. Minus 8 plus 3 minus 5. And minus 5 divided by minus 5, you will get minus 1. So for integers m, minus 1, minus 2, x is minus 5 and minus 1. So here you will get the integral values. Question. In a 2-digit number, the units place is twice the digit in tens place. Okay. If the digits are reversed, the number is 27 more than the given number. Find the number. Okay. See, any 2-digit number, for example, if you take 15, 5 is in units place and 1 is in tens place. Similarly, if you take the number, let's say 23, 3 is in units place and 2 is in tens place. Okay. So let the number be TU, where there are 2 digits. U represents units place and T represents 10 place. Okay. Now, given that the number digit, given number, digit number in units place is twice the digit in tens place. So U is equal to 2 times T, that is given. Okay. Now, what is the value of this number TU? Value is nothing but T into 10 plus U, isn't it? Because T is in tens place and U is in units place. Okay. When the number is reversed, the value increases by 27, which means UT, when you see here you have reversed the digits. Instead of TU, it is UT. UT is TU plus 27. Okay. What is the value of UT? UT value is U into 10 plus T, because U now is in tens place. Okay. Substituting from equation 2. Okay. This is equation 2. Substituting for TU. ut you already have. Ut is equal to u into 10 plus t. Tu is nothing but t into 10 plus u plus 27, right? So if you take u 10u and this u to the other side, you'll get 9u. If you take t to the other side, you'll get 9t plus 27. Okay, divide the whole equation by 3, you will get divide the whole equation by 9, you will get u is equal to t plus 3. Okay, u is equal to t plus 3, but from equation 1 you already have u is equal to 2t, right? Which means 2t is equal to t plus 3, which means t is equal to 3. Okay, what about u? U is 2 times 3. Again, substituting for t in equation 1, you will get u is equal to 6. So the number you want, tu is 36. T is 3 and u is 6. You can verify that if you reverse this number 63 is nothing but 36 plus 27. Okay. Next question. In a zoo, when the number of heads of tigers plus peacocks and the number of legs of tigers plus peacocks were counted, it was found that there are 47 heads and 152 legs. Find the number of tigers and peacock. See, remember, each tiger has 4 legs and peacock has 2 legs. So let the number of tigers be t, let the number of peacocks be p. Okay, so the number of heads, tiger has 1 head, peacock also has 1 head. So t plus p is equal to 47. Each tiger has 1 head, each peacock has 1 head. But 4t plus 2p, tiger has 4 legs. So 4 times number of tigers plus 2 times number of peacocks is equal to 152. Okay, because tiger has 4 legs and peacock has 2 legs. So now you do elimination. Okay, how you do elimination? You multiply the equation 1 by 4 times and subtract the equation 2 from it. You look at this. Equation 1 multiplied by 4 times minus equation 2. What will happen? If you multiply equation 1 4 times, you'll get 4t. And when you subtract the second equation, the t will get eliminated, leaving you with p, so that you can solve this equation. So this 2 equations, 1 and 2, we are solving by elimination. Equation 1 multiplied by 4 minus 2. Okay. So when you multiply equation 1 by 4, you have to multiply left hand side and right hand side. When you subtract also, you have to subtract left hand side and the right hand side. Correct? So when you multiply, you will get 4t plus 4p minus the second equation, 4t plus 2p is equal to 47 into 4. Why 47 into 4? Because you have multiplied the whole of first equation, left hand side and right hand side, by 4. And then you have subtracted the second equation, both left hand side and right hand side. Okay, simplifying this, you will get 4t plus 4p minus 4t minus 2p. So 2p will remain. 47 4s are 188. Okay, minus 152, you will get 36, which means p is equal to 36 by 2, 18. Okay, so you have calculated the value of p by elimination. Now use equation 1 and substitute. T is equal to 47. This is 47 minus p. Okay, so 47 minus p. What is p? P is already 18. So t is 47 minus 18, that is 29. So the value of t, what you are getting is 29. So there are 18 peacocks and 29 tigers. That is the answer. Okay, next question. Find the values of x and y satisfying 32x plus 33y equal to 34 and 33x plus 32y is equal to 31. Okay, now simply you do 1 minus 2. Okay, 1 minus 2 means LHS minus LHS is equal to RHS minus RHS. Okay, so what is LHS of equation 1? 32x plus 33y, and same for LHS for equation 2 is minus 33x plus 32y is equal to right hand side of equation 1 minus right hand side of equation 2. Okay, when you simplify this, you will get 32x plus 33y minus 33x minus 32y is equal to 34 minus 31, that is 3. Okay, 32x minus 33x, you will get minus x. 33y minus 32y, you will get y is equal to 3. This is your third equation. Okay, now this says that minus x plus y is equal to 3, you can use this for substitution. Correct? So minus x plus y is equal to 3 means y is equal to 3 plus x. Okay, so y is equal to 3 plus x, you substitute for it in equation number 1. 32x plus 33, instead of y, you substitute in bracket 3 plus x is equal to 34. Okay, 32x plus 33, 3s are 99. Then 33 multiplied by x is 33. You'll get 34. Okay, now 32x plus 33x, you'll get 65x is equal to, you bring the 99 to the other side, minus 99 plus 34, that you'll get it as minus 65. Therefore, x is equal to minus 65 divided by 65, that is minus 1. Okay, so minus 1 is the value for x. Substitute it for this x in equation 3. See, you already got x is equal to minus 1. Substitute it here. Minus of minus 1 plus y is equal to 3 or y is equal to 2. So the answer is y is equal to 2 and x is equal to minus 1. Okay, so that is how you have solved this linear equation. First by a simple subtraction and then by substitution. Okay, you can solve it either by elimination or substitution method. What method you use depends on the problem. Okay, now ABCD is the next question. ABCD is a rectangle. Find x comma y. So they have given this rectangle ABCD. You know that rectangle, the opposite sides are equal. Okay, they have given 30 here. They have given x minus y here, x plus y here, and 14 here. Since the opposite sides are equal, you will get two equations. What is that? X plus y is 30, equal to 30. And x minus y is this side is opposite to this side. So they both are equal. So you'll get x minus y is equal to 14. And this side is equal to this side. So x plus y is equal to 30. Okay. Again, you can do simple elimination here. If you add equations 1 and 2, the variable y will get eliminated because there is minus here and there's plus here. X plus y plus x minus y is equal to 30 plus 14, which means y will get cancelled. 2x is equal to 30 plus 14 is 44. X is 22. Okay, substitute it back in equation 1. Y is equal to 30 minus 22. Y is equal to 8. Okay, so the value of x is 22 and value of y is 8. That is the answer.